Welcome, welcome. It's my dog with the TexasSpaceNavy bringing you another Star Citizen video. I apologize. I am still very sick. I probably shouldn't be doing these videos, but I did promise you guys I would bring you something from the Invictus Launch Week conference room floor or convention room floor, and that I am going to do. So let's take a look at what it looks like here at the Bevic Convention Center on MISC, MARAI, and Crusader Day. This is new with the One Empire here in the middle. It's very much standing in the way. So you can see, we get to see all of Crusader's wares up front here. There is a map that shows you where everything is. So Crusader stuff is all in the main area. MISC and MARAI are going to be off on one side. There's one more Crusader thing off to another side, and it in the underbellies of the convention hall. So let's go from left to right. First up, we have the Ares Ion. It's a heavy fighter with a size 7 cannon on the front here that fires energy laser beam weapons. Very much nerfed after the initial launch because too many people complained about getting one shot. Well, guess what? You should get one shot with a size 7 gun. I mean, that's just my interpretation. It's a big gun. It hits hard. It should kill people. But anyways, could be a fun fighter if it weren't so nerfed. I think that one runs at $250 right now on the sales page. This looks like the C2. I'm sorry, it's going to be the A2. That's the C2 in the middle, and then the M2 on the right. So these are all Hercules Starlifters. The A2 is a bomber variant. That's this one. So it can actually drop size 10 bombs, which are like mini nukes. The C2 is full transport. That's all it really geared for. It can transport up to 2 tanks. The M2 is a military version of the C2, so it has a little bit more guns. It's got spots for 20 troops, I believe, and you could definitely carry 1 tank, maybe 2 in there as well. So, yeah. It's going to be a must-have for some shipping people and for some military units to have those A2s in their squadrons. Alright, so let's move over to this one right here. Sorry, this is the Ion, whereas the other one was the Inferno. Wow, what a big mistake. Yeah, this is the Ion with the big laser cannon here. Also the white paint scheme. The Inferno has the minigun here. So it fires ballistic projectiles as opposed to the energy weapons from the Ion. I prefer the Ion over the Inferno just because you don't run out of bullets. But they've come a long ways as far as making sure you have plenty of bullets for at least a few encounters with the Inferno. It's not Anvil Day, but we can take a look at this beautiful Anvil F8 Lightning. Thing is a heavy fighter, bristling with guns, highly maneuverable. It is the premier fighter in the UEE Navy. Now the Crusader Mercury Star Runner should be over in this hall. Looks like they have a couple of them over here. Now this is a great early level multi-person ship. So if you got some friends, you know, 2 or 3 friends, and you want to play together, this is a great ship for that role. In combat, it's got 2 turrets that your friends can man. It's also got an E-warfare or a intelligence seat. That's for data collection, that sort of thing. It's got a smuggler's compartment, so it's kind of like the Millennium Falcon in that way. It's just a great all-around ship. You'll never hear me complain about the Mercury Star Runner. You won't hear too many people complain about it. It's a great ship. I believe it's $260 right now in the store. Alright, so let's go take a look at the A1 Spirit, and then we'll move on to MISC and MARAI. So this should be the hollow tank. The Spirit's not quite ready yet. They have done a lot of work on it. So these are entry-level models for Crusader. The A1 Spirit is the smallest bomber you can get in the game, I guess, other than the MARAI MX, but the MARAI Fury MX, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. This thing should have actual bombs, not just missiles. I like the way these things look. They look pretty cool. It does have two brothers, like a C1 and an M1. Or an E1, something like that. This ship is very far down the pipeline, so we should see it in game before the end of the year. Now let's move on to MISC and MARAI. That's a good time to tell you, if you want to join the Texas Space Navy, join our Gilded, which should be linked in the description of the video, as well as our page on the RSI site, where you can apply to join the org. And once you've done both of those, then we can try to get you in. I mean, tonight we always do like a naked mile where everybody joins together, and we have some fun in-game for these events. So join up, and we'll see if we can't get you in and have a lot of fun. Hopefully I'll be there. I may be too sick. We'll see. I hope not. I hate missing out on those things. I hate missing out on any org event, but, you know, life is life. All right, so let's start with MARAI, with the bells of the ball, the ships that are selling like hotcakes right now. We have the MISC Fury on the left and the Fury MX on the right. I do believe I can get in here. And you kind of get a little better view of what it looks like. The wings will expand out a little bit and rotate downward and upward if you're on the bottom. I guess this thing hovers above the ground rather than actually having to have landing gear. I would like to see these things deploy from the back, have some sort of carrier that has a tractor beam or something that holds them in place until they need them, and then they just drop them out of like anywhere between 6 and 12 bays, and they go swarm things. I think that would be cool. There is a 12 Fury pack that you can buy at the store right now for like $5.50. Wish I could do it. I don't have the money to do that right now, like many people. But yeah, that would be cool to be able to use it in that way. So that's the MISC Fury. MISC Fury MX, which is all missiles, no guns. See where that might cause a problem down the road if you got into some trouble. There is some lag on the server right now. Over here to the right is the MISC Freelancer MISC, which is the missile boat version of the Freelancer. Freelancer is a tried and true cargo carrier, or all around jack of all trades, master of none type ship. That one's made for the military as a gunboat. Then you have the MISC Razor EX, which is a stealth kind of like infiltration ship. It's based off of the Racer, the Razor that actually races in, for sport. And then you have the MISC Reliant Tana, which is the militarized version of this entry starter ship. I would not recommend necessarily getting that ship unless you just absolutely love the way it looks. I don't like the way it looks. And then finally, you have the big boy, the MISC Starfarer Gemini. The Gemini is the military version of the Starfarer. Comes with much more armor. It has a missile pod in the front that can replace a fuel scoop. Yeah, so it's made for more of the military in mind. But there you have it. That is MISC, MARAI, and Crusader Day here at Invictus. I hope you guys enjoyed your time on the floor with me. In case you guys didn't get here on your own as well. Hopefully you guys appreciate me trying to bring you one of these videos. I will try to do this for every day that comes up. Let's see what we can do here. That looks like a great thumbnail right there. What do you think, guys? Let me know what you think of Invictus Launch Week as a whole, of the being at the convention. Do you like this idea? Do you want to see more of it in game, all across the verse when it comes? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what ships you decided to get or what you're passing on. I know some people are still trying to build up their fleets. So let me know. What are you trading anything? Are you upgrading anything? Let me know in the comments. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.